In today's breaking story, RFK Jr.'s own sister just dropped a brutal surprise bomb on RFK. That's right, Donald Trump's administration continues to get more and more controversial. How's it going, everybody? Hunter Avalone here with Occupy Democrats. Welcome back to another video. Now, Donald Trump is a complete and total nightmare, and now even Trump's own voters are turning against him. Say, for example, farmers.
We're going to lose 25 or 30% of the farmers in this country if they don't do something. It has to be done, and it's not just here. It's everywhere.
Farmers are making a cry for help before it's too late. Countless farmers gathered to speak to representatives of Arkansas leaders to share the urgency that something needs to be done about the current state of farming. Jake Tester was at the meeting and now joins us in the studio with more. Jake.
Many farmers spoke up at the meeting, and the message was straightforward. They need help, and they need it now.
Mr. Trump, you looked at me, sir, and you said, I love you. Mr. Trump, I need to see the fruit of your love.
Farmers in crisis align way out the door of the Woods Chapel Baptist Church in Brooklyn as hundreds of farmers from not only Northeast Arkansas, but from across the state came to voice their concerns about the current state of farming. Representatives from U.S. Congressman Rick Crawford, U.S. Senator Tom Cotton, and U.S. Senator John Boozman's offices were in attendance to hear those concerns. Among those farmers in attendance was a farmer in Woodruff County, Chris King. He told me this was his 39th harvest, and he has never seen it as bad as this.
And I've never been as worried as I am now about whether or not my kids and grandkids will be able to carry on.
For King, the main problem starts with the fact that they can't sell for profit.
I just would like to see some.
Even Megyn Kelly is now condemning Donald Trump's behavior.
You can't just send them into random cities in support of just fighting crime. Like that, you really can't do without the invitation of a governor. So we're heading for an uncomfortable showdown with Governor Pritzker. We can't have Trump going in without the invitation of this governor. I'm sorry, but we can't have it. He does not have the constitutional permission to do it. It very clearly is not constitutionally permissible. He cannot do it. I really hope he doesn't do it because I don't want a world in which I'm siding with Governor Pritzker over President Trump. But I will if he does it because he can't do it legally.
And now RFK Jr.'s sister just dropped a brutal surprise bomb on RFK. That's right, take a look at today's top story. The Trump administration is crumbling, and the latest blow is nothing short of humiliating. Robert F. Kennedy Jr., Trump's hand-picked Secretary of Health and Human Services, is now being blasted by his own family in an extraordinary public revolt. It started when his nephew, former Congressman Joe Kennedy III, issued a scathing statement calling for RFK Jr.'s immediate resignation. Joe Kennedy wrote, "Robert Kennedy Jr. is a threat to the health and well-being of every American." At yesterday's hearing, he chose to dismiss science, mislead the public, sideline experts, and sow confusion. None of us will be spared the pain he is inflicting. As if that wasn't devastating enough, RFK Jr.'s own sister, Kerry Kennedy, piled on. In a blistering statement, she reminded the country the first smallpox vaccine was developed in 1796. Since then, countless vaccines have been developed and saved millions of lives. Vaccines work. This is not up for debate. She continued, "Medical decisions belong in the hands of trained and licensed professionals, not incompetent and misguided leadership. Enough is enough. Secretary Kennedy must resign now." The collapse of credibility didn't end there. Earlier this week, JFK's only grandson, Jack Schlossberg, trolled his cousin live during the disastrous Senate hearing, posting, "RFK loser is choking so badly live." That hearing was indeed a disaster. RFK Jr. pushed anti-vaccine lies, indulged in conspiracy theories, and tried to defend his reckless firing of CDC Director Susan Monterez, a move that triggered 4 senior CDC officials to resign in protest. His performance was widely condemned as arrogant, incompetent, and downright dangerous. The message couldn't be clearer. Not only is the public turning against him, but his own family is now leading the charge. When the Kennedys themselves declare that RFK Jr. is unfit to serve, it sends shockwaves through Washington and leaves Trump's administration looking weaker than ever. This is no longer just political drama, it's a collapse unfolding in real time, and it's happening inside Trump's own cabinet. Thanks so much for watching. Please click that like button and subscribe to Occupy Democrats so that you can stay informed and help us stop Donald Trump.